Welcome back to the Grow Nutrition Business Podcast, powered by HSN Mentoring. At Healthy Steps Nutrition, our mission is to empower 1 million people to take control of their health so they can prevent and reverse chronic disease. I know that at our HQ location, we cannot do it alone, which is why we partner with thousands of gym owners and coaches around the world to help them build, launch, and grow professional nutrition coaching programs. My name is Nicole Aucoin, and I'm the founder of Healthy Steps Nutrition, home of CrossFit HSN and HSN Mentoring. In this week's podcast, we are actually talking to 2 gym owners who have partnered with Healthy Steps Nutrition to help them build a professional nutrition coaching program inside of their gyms. Within a year, they increased their revenue over 200%. Isn't that crazy? It all started with them coming to our live event because they knew that this was a missing piece of the puzzle in their gym. After that, they signed up with HSN Mentoring, and the rest is history. Well, you'll be able to listen to it and their story of how they transformed their business and how they're making such a greater impact in today's podcast. I know you're absolutely going to love Lauren and Christina from FitMama Tribe. Enjoy this episode. We will get to this episode right after this message. Did you know that HSN hosts a live event every year called the Gym Accelerator Summit? This event brings together gym owners, nutrition coaches, and aspiring nutrition coaches to help them level up their coaching so that they can combine nutrition, fitness, and accountability to provide a holistic coaching framework to empower health in their communities. Imagine gathering together with gym owners and coaches who are all so excited about empowering health. There are incredible things that happen. Of course, we bring in experts, but gym owners and coaches have an opportunity to talk to each other, share best practices, and some simple tips so that we can all rise the tide together. What's different about this event than any other fitness event that you've ever seen before is the fact that there are some keynote sessions where everyone can listen, and then there are breakout sessions where you can pick a topic that you want to learn more about. Maybe you are a nutrition coach that wants to learn more and take a deeper dive into hormone health because you know that a lot of your clients are struggling with balancing their hormones. Great, you can go to that breakout session. Or maybe you are a gym owner looking to get into partnerships and employee wellness. Great, go to that breakout session. Maybe you are looking for more business strategies. We are bringing in the business experts with best hour of their day to host a breakout session, and they'll be hosting a keynote. There are some amazing speakers. One of the people I'm looking forward to speaking the most is Mike Michalowicz. He is a New York Times bestselling author, the author of The Pumpkin Plan and Profit First, an incredible leader. Super pumped to have him be talking about all-in teams, building engaging teams. Because ultimately, we know as gym owners, we can't do it alone. So we need a team of incredible people that are all working together, unified in one mission and vision. And everyone coming to this event is unified in the mission of empowering health to accelerate client results, retention, and revenue. I hope that you join us in Nashville, Tennessee, April 18th to the 20th. Make sure you click the link in the show notes to lock in your ticket today. All right, let's get to this episode with Lauren and Christina. Lauren and Christina, welcome to the Grow Nutrition Business Podcast. I'm so excited to have you guys on today so that you guys can share your story.
We're excited to be here.
Us. Don't be nervous. This is going to be an amazing conversation. Goodness. So we got connected for the first time. You guys were not a part of the HSN family yet, but you guys came to the live event that we hosted in Nashville in 2022. I'm curious, what prompted you guys to come to that event that's really focused around prioritizing health inside of your gym when you guys weren't yet doing it?
Well, we owe that to Robert from All Fit. He was like, you have to go to this event. And we were looking into it. And, we always love going to events. And I think that the fact that this was one that we would be surrounded by other gym owners was really intriguing to us, because usually it's, we're going and learning like, CEUs and things like that. But, actual gym ownership is where we felt like we needed to just expand our horizon and learn how to be the best owner and bosses we could be. So we pulled the trigger and headed to Nashville.
Amazing. So you guys went, And we had conversations, and then you guys at some point during maybe the drive home, the trip home, at some point we're like, okay, yep, we need to get partnered with HSN and sign up. Fast forward less than a year, you guys end up being the rising stars and get that rising star award because you were doing so well with nutrition. And I really want to spend this podcast unpacking that year. Like, what happened that you guys decided, okay, on that trip home, now is the time that we need to add nutrition and really make health a pillar of our gym?
I think that we're definitely overthinkers, and we had been thinking about trying to add nutrition. We knew it was like the missing link for our clients. So we felt like we had women coming in and out of the gym, and they're not seeing the results they're wanting. We knew, and we've been searching and searching. And so I think when we came to Nashville, we had it like in the back of our head that we're like, I think this is it. And then that week solidified it for us. I think we looked at each other a few times during the conference. We're like, we got to do this. Yeah, we got to do this. Like, this is it, because we were kind of, you're kind of at a place where you can only offer but so much, obviously advice as a personal trainer or as a gym owner, as a teacher. And we knew nutrition was the thing that was missing. And it just made it just packaged it so like, this is it. We have to do this. And I think when we were on our plane ride back from Nashville, we got to brainstorming and working about how we were going to make it. We're like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to make this work? Because we have to have this as part of our gym.
You guys,
I remember though, we were about to leave. Sorry, we were about to go on our plane. We had to leave like right from, like, you guys said, okay, thanks for coming. We're like, we got to go. And I was packing up stuff, and I was like, Christina, go tell Nicole we're signing up on the plane ride home.
That's amazing. You guys are such rock stars. I mean, you are a powerhouse duo. Like, you guys go, you do the thing. You're not scared to work hard. You've crushed it with nutrition. Talk to me about some of those changes that you guys have made within the business structure since implementing this and adding this missing piece of the puzzle to FitMama Tribe.
Do you want me to take that one, Christina?
Go for it.
Initially, we started with a challenge for our current members, but it coincided with us starting to market 12-week programs. So instead of just selling gym memberships, now we had an actual package that included fitness, nutrition, and accountability. And before, it was like, okay, here's our group classes, or you can do personal training. Whereas now it really just opened up a whole new avenue for us to promote a 12-week jumpstart program. And, we all know what to do as far as, what to eat, but do we actually do it? Because that's the number one thing we hear people say in our no sweat intros is, I know what I'm supposed to be doing. And it's like, right, but you're not doing it. So I think that was the biggest thing for us, is that it was allowing us to really break down an actual plan for these new members that we had coming in. And we're really kind of holding their hand through those first 12 weeks and beyond. And it was definitely a game changer for our business, especially in 2023. I think we got certified through HSN at the end of October of 22. And then we just took off last year. And actually it allowed us to, having our nutrition component and then creating these programs, it allowed us to increase our revenue by almost 200% last year over 2022.
Yeah.
That is, I have goosebumps. Yeah. Okay. I didn't know that exact number. So that's really incredible. And, revenue, that's great, but the impact, the results, how has building, so people are getting started with the 12-week jumpstart package. How has their buy-in, the results, the culture, what are some of the shifts that have happened since you guys have made this a bigger priority for the new member experience?
So I think a lot of times when a new member just comes into a gym, just as for fitness, you're following up with them, but you're not giving them that accountability. So from day one, you're already in their pocket. So we follow through with them. A lot of times we pair our personal trainers also as our nutrition coach as well. So then they're getting from both sides. So I think that's worked really well, is that we tend to pair them together. And you have someone holding their hand. So I think, they know that they always say, I know you're going to be here every week and you're going to be here and you're going to ask me what my bright spot is. And some weeks they're like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to tell you my bright spot. And some weeks they're like, I don't have any. I'm like, that's okay. We can find one. But I think it's the accountability part of it where we've had clients that have continued on to ongoing and they just love the accountability and they don't want to leave us because they're like, we're doing so well. And I hate to leave you because even though I see you in the gym all the time, because we get that personal experience. I think that's the key. We're a boutique gym where our class sizes are no more than 15, but something about sitting down with someone and actually because a lot of our clientele are mothers and they're always taking care of other people. They're not taking care of themselves. So we get to do that for them. And I think that is the biggest piece is they have someone that's actually holding them accountable because otherwise nobody will. It's just really hard.
I was just interviewing this morning a nutrition client of ours for the Nutrition Made Simple podcast, and she's a mom. And she was talking about how all of the mindset work that she's done has helped her and it's trickled down to the kids. And it's so interesting as moms, we're quick to speak life into our kids and get them to think positively, but so many times we're so hard on ourselves. So being a coach at a gym to be able to speak life into our clients is going to help them start shifting their mindset. And they did not come to the gym thinking that you were going to be able to help them between, what their thoughts, what's going on between their ears.
Yes. I know. Just thinking of positive affirmations is the biggest thing that we use.
Right.
You're like, I know we came in for nutrition, but this is so much bigger than this.
Let's
and I think
talk about that.
Yeah, a positive affirmation. I think that, I find that, again, we use it in our life as gym owners and as coaches, but I think that, I think, again, it's carried on to their family life where now they'll say, oh, I added this to my kids. This is my affirmation. And they give it to their child and it's kind of passed on to that. Or, going to bed early or just those little habits are huge because they're like, well, I put my kids to bed. And then it's so just learning how to plan the day to think that you're setting yourself up for success. I think that is the biggest thing that I think our clients, they're seeing that consistency show in their results tremendously.
I love that. Lauren, talk to me a little bit about, you guys are getting people signed up for the 12-week transformation, but you guys also have a pretty good base of nutrition only clients too. You guys are helping people in your community that aren't yet integrated into the gym. How did that come about? And how are you guys continuing to help people outside of the gym network?
So we average probably 20 to 25 nutrition clients a month. Is that right, Christina?
Yep.
And we have some clients that are part of other gyms and they just have heard about what we're doing and they want to know more. And I think we're very upfront with them too. And we tell them this is not a quick fix. And if you're expecting to lose 30 pounds in 30 days, this is probably not the program for you. And we're not afraid to tell people that because your success is our success. And that's exactly what we say. But it's really allowed us to show that nutrition does not have to be complicated. And, especially now, we're just getting bombarded on social media with, intermittent fasting and this fad diet and this fad diet. And, people are just looking for that quick fix and really just helping them to understand that what we're going to do is help them take their intentions that they set for this year and break them down into bite-sized pieces so that by the end of the year, they're actually seeing those changes that they wanted to see versus oh gosh, I have to start again on January 1st. And that's been a game changer for us.
I love that. Talk to me. So when you guys started with HSN, it was just the two of you guys were going through training together. You're the owners. You were also doing nutrition coaching. Some owners love to do nutrition coaching and other owners are like, Nicole, that's not my passion. I'm like, okay, no problem. But you're still going to go through training because you need to know what's going on with your program. You guys were in this boat where I am wearing a lot of hats, but this is an important piece that you guys wanted to do. Now you have two nutrition coaches that you've built this nutrition team. Talk to me about how that was bringing those coaches on and what your role is now as an owner to support them specifically in helping your clients.
Yeah, I think I'm glad we were the first. We wanted to do it first, just us. So we were the only two nutrition coaches to start, which was a lot. But we did it. We wore a lot of hats. We were on a hamster wheel. We felt like we were on a hamster wheel. But I think it was really important for us to understand so then we could be better managers for the coaches that we brought on. So we started we brought on our first coach who also is a personal trainer. And that was great having someone come on. And then once we got into that second coach, we felt like we both decided, you know what, I think all of our new clients need to go to them. So then we can kind of actually help, decide when we're doing the intros, okay, this client works with this availability. You're going to do training and your nutrition with them. And so now I think we're able to be more accessible to them. We still have our own clients. We have lightened our load a little bit, which feels good also to like be able to be available to take on someone, but not feel the pressure that we have to. And we can really pair them with the coach that we feel will be the right fit. I think that the managing part of it and having it's being available. So for instance, we have a big communication that every week, if we're having struggles, like, oh, I have a client who is sick, they're out of town, I don't know how to do this. And we all will pitch in and we'll all be able to like add a little bit. And so I think being there for the coaches to be able to give them just, because you kind of work with a client for a while, you start to get into that. You just forget like to think outside the box. So I think being available to them is really, really important. And they're like, I didn't even think about that, So I think just being accessible for those kinds of things is really important. And also kind of handling more of the maybe talking like, are you going to continue on? We can handle that kind of side of it so they can truly be their coach and we can handle more about how they're going to go forward as far as in our gym. Are they going to continue with ongoing? Or are they going to continue on? So we can be kind of wear that hat for them as well.
Awesome. Lauren, anything to add there?
No, I think Christina covered it.
I love it. I think you're 100% right when especially for gyms with only one nutrition coach, which is tough. We want gyms to have more than one nutrition coach for a few reasons. One is people are going to have passions for working with different types of people, and you want to be able to fill your coach's client list with the people that they love to serve the most. If you've got a coach that loves performance athletes, you've got a coach that loves working with families and kids, you can have different types of coaches, but it also allows for input and different perspectives, right? Which is really helpful. From a logistical standpoint, you guys are pretty involved with the HSN mentoring side. You guys are on every single mentoring call. So your coaches feel super supported that they know, hey, I'm still involved while you're going to work with the clients. I'm still going to help you be able to fill your client load and be able to have new opportunities through nutrition, which is really, really helpful. Why is it important for you guys to still be involved in the mentoring calls and even some of the trainings as well?
I think since FitMama's began and we started adding staff, it's always just been really important to me to be super involved with all aspects of it, because I think it's easy to kind of lose touch pretty quickly if you just kind of, hire somebody and say like, all right, it's all you. And it's really important to me too, I think Christina as well, to know all the members' names and, whether we're coaching the class or not, they walk in and we know who they are. We know what's been going on with them, things like that. But it's just, I think personally it's, I can't see myself. I don't think Christina can see herself ever like fully stepping back because we love it so much. We love what we do. We love being in front of the people. And if we know what's going on and we can actually be there and see the coach, and we know the coaches, like, they can fake it if they're having a bad day, but we can see through that and we know if they're having a bad day. And so we can actually pull them aside and talk to them about, what's going on, something here, it's something in your personal life and that kind of thing. And so I think I'm going off on a tangent, but it's always been important to us to just be really involved and be able to understand what they're actually going through versus just saying, oh, okay, I understand, it must be hard, kind of thing. So.
And I think piggybacking off of that too, it's like we were saying before, is like putting coaches in the place that they feel like they flourish the most and not trying to push them into something just so they can make all the, it's about being in a place where you feel like you're really like thriving. So we constantly check in with our nutrition coaches and our coaches, like, all right, you're at 5 nutrition clients. Can you accept more? Do you feel like that's a okay space for you to be in? Yes, I can handle more. Like we constantly being available to check in with them to make sure that they're in a mental space that they can handle more. Like, yeah, give me 2 more weeks and I'll be in a place where I can, because that's important too, because you can get burnout so quick. So we're constantly checking in with them. And if they need a break, then we'll take the next nutrition client so that it gives them a break. So I think it's just like being there to be supportive of them is so important so that they don't get burnout. But also like they're keeping it fresh. It's easy to stay, which I feel like HSN makes it so accessible for us to constantly get inspiration, which we're so grateful for. So it doesn't have to come from us all the time, but we can be like, hey, check out this. And we have all those things at our fingertips to give our coaches when they're looking for it, because you need it. I mean, you just do.
We got you covered. We got you covered.
You got us covered.
A group effort.
It is. It is.
I know one of the things that you guys are looking to do, you've got the challenge that you do once or twice a year. You've got the front end offer to help people with nutrition, fitness, and accountability. You have the nutrition only package for people that might not be interested in the gym yet or never, but they are interested in getting help with nutrition and accountability. I know towards the end of last year, you guys started working more on employee wellness. Talk to me about why you guys are excited about building a bigger employee wellness program going into 2024.
I used to actually work a desk job back in the day before I was a trainer, so about 15, 16 years ago. And so I really experienced firsthand the sedentary lifestyle of sitting in your car, sitting in rush hour traffic, sitting at your desk from 8:30 to 5. And then I'd go to the gym after that. And it was like, an hour at the gym, and then I'd go and sit back down. So I see the unhealthy habits that start to happen. People bring, leftover candy from Halloween, or they order in for meals 5 days a week. And it's not always, the healthiest options. So when we found out that HSN has a whole other side of employee and corporate wellness, that really intrigued us. And we didn't feel quite ready until this past fall to jump into it. But we set up several meetings. One company, it's an insurance company, and they were interested in sharing our information with their corporate clients, so that because they're always looking for those types of programs. And then we ended up ending the year with a couple of nutrition talks at one of Christina's clients. She's a local veterinarian. She has 2 offices. So we did 2 different nutrition talks, which is quite interesting, but great information that we gave. It was not a conference room style meeting.
Nutrition conversations can happen anywhere. Everyone eats. Yep. So giving them some simple tips to help them get on track and stay on track is a great thing. I think it's really cool that you guys, what's interesting is you said, I didn't feel comfortable, but you guys were a year in and started employee wellness. Like, you were only doing nutrition for a year and then you started doing it, which is really incredible to think, hey, we feel confident helping our community. Now let's take this and expand out. The other thing that you mentioned is the veterinarian opportunity came from one of y'all's clients. So it came from someone who worked with Christina and then was like, oh, maybe you can come into my office and help me. Christina, I want to unpack that a little bit. How did that conversation come about that you were working with someone and you ended up going to the offices?
Well, I don't know if this is unique to us in St. Augustine, but we have tons of small business owners in our community, and actually tons of small business owners in our gym. And they know we do nutrition. They know it's part of the accountability. They know it's part of like our, of what they see us constantly going back and forth and seeing us wear all these different hats. And we were pretty close. I've been working with her for about 2 years. And, it's funny. She's like, she talks to me about owning, we talk to each other about owning businesses, and we always talk with each other, one another. And one day she's like, we haven't done our wellness for the year. Do you guys do that? I'm like, actually, we do that. And even though we may not have done it yet, but we were like, yeah, we do. It's the year of yes, we do. I guess we're like better now than ever, because we've been talking about it. We had been putting it out there, but it's almost like we put it out there and said, yeah, we actually do offer this. And we would love to come. So it happened very quickly. And I think that's almost the best way to make it happen, because me and Lauren were like, okay, we can do this, right? We know what we're doing. But it also just, the best way to do it is just kind of just go for it. Like just go. And we know all the information, it's there, but just kind of getting used to starting the email thread, starting the communication, but also thinking, wow, we have so many small business owners in our gym. And I think that that's a huge opportunity. And the fact that she even breached the subject because she knows that this is something we offer. I'm like, we actually do offer, corporate wellness. And I think also because we are a women's only gym, sometimes that can pigeonhole you into a certain clientele. But I think with corporate wellness, it's going to allow for us to actually go in and to be able to, because we come to them. And so we can expand our business outside of these walls, and it doesn't have to be just women. And I think that that's something that is really also important for us as a business owners to be able to expand it outside of these walls.
I love that. Speaking of expansion, you guys have another really cool thing that's happening. Talk to us a little bit about what's going on at FitMamas.
Well, the space next to us, they've been in business for like 23 years. And when we moved into our space almost 5 years ago, it has these like beautiful, like floor to ceiling windows and these double doors that you enter into. And in the back of my mind, I was always like, they just need to move out so that we can take over that space. And about 2 months ago, we got the word that they actually were going to be moving out. So we will keep our current space and just cut a hole in the wall to have a door. So now we'll be able to have 2 rooms. One will be our strength training room, will be our group fitness room, and then we'll have an office, a larger kids club, a nice lounge area. And we're just really excited to be able to offer more because that's what our members are wanting. They want more. So right now we are at like just busting at the seams. We're super excited. So we're hoping to be in there by like end of February, early March, but we'll be more than doubling our current space.
Wow, I'm so excited for you guys. Something interesting, and I think this we can all overthink, right? Like we can create these barriers that make it seem impossible to start something. And one of the potential obstacles that you guys had was, hey, I don't have an actual office for a nutrition program. So what you guys have been doing is seeing people doing nutrition out of the kids' room that you guys have, which has been going on for over a year. It's worked. You've made it work. But now you're going to actually have a nutrition office, which is amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. We had, go ahead.
I was just going to say we're the little studio that could, like the London that could. We even had a physical therapist working out of the room that Christina's in for 3 years as well. So we were using every inch. So there'd be some days where I'd be like, I have a nutrition, follow-up coming in. I'm going to take this side. Christina, stay over there with your clients. It can be kind of personal, and nobody minded. I mean, like we were the ones that were stressed out about it, but we made it work. And but now we have the physical therapist has moved out, so now we have the room that Christina's in. We can use it a lot more.
We got a fold down desk back here, and everybody's like, well, you have a desk in here now that goes up when it's the kids' room. And they felt like that was like a big step. We were like, I know, we have a fold down desk.
That was a big hesitation for us. Is like even getting the in-body as well. Is like, where are we going to put it? Because we couldn't put it in the kids' room. They would destroy it. And I think just saying like, we're not going to be fearful of saying yes to things. We're going to make it work and we'll figure it out. And that's exactly what we've done. Well,
it's incredible. And you guys are making such an amazing impact in your community. You changed the culture from, hey, we are a women's only fitness facility, and you guys were nailing that. And you had an amazing community, but now you're building this incredible community with the nutrition and accountability piece. And as Christina mentioned, able to expand and do employee wellness. Nutrition only clients is something that you're doing. I'm excited to continue to support you guys in the future. Any final thoughts? If you were going to speak to a gym owner, any final thoughts that you guys have as we wrap up today?
We actually did speak to a couple gym owners in Nashville last year, and they're like, oh, so you do HSN. We're thinking about it. I don't know. It seems like a lot. And I actually got on Boxer with one of the girls, Michaela, and after Nashville. And I was like, if you're even like thinking about it, just do it. Like, I promise you will not regret it. Your members are going to be so thankful that you offer this now. And so she jumped in. And I think that the other the couple, I can't remember their name, but they hosted the workout while we were there. They jumped
On the
in
end,
as
Hillary.
well. So yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we tell people. Like, if you feel like you're missing the nutrition component, like this is the way to go, because it's just it's the missing link, like we said.
Yeah, I think that that's the biggest thing, is that people really saw that they were getting frustrated with themselves with just seeing only the fitness element. And I think that like being able to see people actually see results as owners, and like, we feel like we succeed with them. And so it's so huge. And when you get frustrated with your clients when they're going in perimenopause or menopause and their bodies are like fighting against them, and like to be able to be there and be their accountability partner has been huge. It's been huge. And so I think that it has really made like our boutique gym be so much more different than any other gym, because we have this. I think that that's what makes it makes us even more unique than we were before.
Amazing. Well, you guys are absolutely incredible. I love watching you guys. I'm cheering for you guys all the time. You guys are making waves in St. Augustine, which is really cool to just see the transformation of the culture that you guys have created to really be known as the house of wellness, right? You guys are empowering health, and people know that, and they're seeking you out, which is absolutely incredible. Thank you for trusting us to help you guys. Where can people find you? If they want to follow you guys, if they want to follow your journey, where can they find you guys?
FitMama's Tribe on Instagram and Facebook, and fitmamastribe.com. Try to make it easy.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, Lauren and Christina, thank you so much for trusting us. I'm excited to continue to help you grow and make a greater impact this year and beyond.
Thank you. We'll see you in Nashville.
Yeah. I hope you enjoyed that episode with Lauren and Christina. I think an misconception often when I talk to gym owners and they're looking to add a nutrition coaching program is they think of it as like a box to check off. Okay, yep, I'm going to send someone through a nutrition coaching training and get a program up and running. The truth is you're going to put a lid on how successful your nutrition coaching program is because you're reliant on one person. Instead, as the owner, you need to be involved, not saying the day-to-day operations of a nutrition coaching program, but to support your nutrition coach and to know what is expected. Lauren and Christina can support their nutrition coaches and future nutrition coaches that are coming up to support the role in the business because they know what it takes. They know what to expect. They went through the training. They were clients themselves. They saw and were able to experience it. As a gym owner, my question for you is, do you know what is being delivered in regards to nutrition coaching? Does your entire staff know what's involved in your nutrition coaching program? Is the program that's being delivered the same level of professionalism as the fitness offerings that you have in your business? When I ask that question at CrossFit affiliate events, the majority of the time, most hands don't go up saying that, yes, they are as confident in their nutrition coaching services and their professionalism as the fitness portion. And that's a missed opportunity to support our community and make a greater impact empowering health. We need to feel confident. We need to be delivering professional nutrition coaching services inside of our gym. It can't just be an informal conversation or a nutrition challenge. People really need accountability and support after a challenge is over. So if you are looking to get started, you can click the link in the show notes to see how it works with HSN Mentoring. We provide a turnkey solution to help gym owners build, launch, and grow nutrition coaching programs. And I would love for you to join our live event. The Gym Accelerator Summit, powered by Healthy Steps Nutrition, is a live event in Nashville, Tennessee, April 18th to the 20th, that is gathering together gym owners, coaches, and nutrition coaches who are leading the way in combining nutrition, fitness, and accountability inside of their gyms. You're going to be able to learn from the expert mentor team. We're bringing in leadership experts, business experts, marketing experts to help gym owners level up in all areas of their business. The best part about this event is the amount of time that you have and opportunities you have to connect with other gym owners and coaches. Sometimes it can feel like we're on an island, but we are all doing amazing things, and when we come together, even more incredible things can happen. So I hope to be able to connect with you at the Gym Accelerator Summit in Nashville, Tennessee. All you need to do is click the link in the show notes to buy your ticket today. We only have less than 100 tickets left for this event. Hope to see you there. Hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. And remember, your role as a gym owner is to ensure you are consistent with the message about what your nutrition program offers and how to deliver it. Now, if you love nutrition coaching, then great, do some nutrition coaching, but we should have someone else to support the role so that you're not the only one wearing that hat. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast, and we'll see you back here next week.